Did you know that AI is making it easier than ever to create the perfect professional headshot? It really does that. But that perfection could actually work against you. So listen up. Famed headshot photographer and expression coach Chris Gillett says that your AI headshot that a lot of us are using may be actually triggering distrust before you even walk in the door. And you don't want that.
Hi, Chris. I'm excited to talk to you today. AI is a very important topic, and a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. So let's just jump right in. What is the authenticity paradox, and why is it a thing now?
You're just getting right to it, aren't you? The authenticity paradox. This is huge. It's very strange, and it's a paradox for a reason. It's the idea that if we look at a picture and it looks too good, we start to not trust it. And I bet a lot of people hearing this have had that experience before where you look at something and you think, I don't know that this is real. And it's often because it just looks too good. I was on a website the other day where they had a bunch of testimonials at the bottom, and they were very lengthy, robust testimonials. But all the pictures associated with them were these really perfect looking, also very similar styled headshots. And I immediately thought, I don't know that these are real. I immediately thought that they had, pulled a fast one on me and had just made up a bunch of testimonials and put some fake pictures with them.
Right, which they probably did. So let's talk a little bit more about headshots. What are the biggest mistakes that people are making with their headshots?
There's two really big ones that I think people miss. If I've got to rank them, the most important one is expression. Expression is what makes the difference between a good one and a bad one. When I first got into headshots, I was messing around with it. I finally got this shot of myself that changed how I felt about myself. It was like, okay, I don't look like Clooney, but I look pretty good. I should be happy with this. And the biggest difference between that one and all the bad, when I used to be a lawyer, these bad lawyer headshots I used to get, was the expression. I looked a lot more confident. It made me look a lot more handsome. The vibe that you send out, this is a signaling device, and you can look freaked out and inauthentic and scared and not very friendly, or you can look like a really friendly person that maybe I'm interested in getting to know and do business with. That's the number one thing.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more about workers of a certain age entering the workforce. Do you have any advice for them on making the best impression with their headshot?
I am a worker of a certain age, so I can speak to this. Yeah, again, the expression is the most important thing. So many people get in there and you don't know what to do. You get in there and think about it. Most people have this experience, I think. You rarely think about what your face is doing. This whole interview, I've not thought once about, I thought, wow, she's very telegenic. Oh, we're talking about the authenticity paradox. I haven't once thought about my face. But you get in front of the camera and then that's all you're thinking about. You're hyper-focused on it. And then you think, I've got to do something and I don't know what to do. And if you can signal, hey, I'm a really confident person. I'm good at what I do. I'm an expert at it. Since I'm a worker of a certain age, I have been successful at it in the past. I'm also a nice, trustworthy, likable guy that you're going to enjoy working with despite my age. Confident and likable. This is the thing that signals it.
Right, that's what's important. Okay, I'm not looking for a new job because I love my job, but I know a lot of our viewers are, and they actually want to use AI. So how can they do that to improve their chances of getting that job?
You're talking specifically with visuals?
Right.
I wouldn't. I would be myself. One of the things that's kind of unintuitive in life is that I think if you try to appeal to everybody, you're going to kind of average yourself out and never be a superstar to anybody. I'm polarizing. There's some people who do not like me, and I include myself in that group from time to time. But there are people for whom I'm like the only guy, like, oh my God, where's this guy been my whole life? And projecting that in the images that you put online, I think is a tremendous advantage rather than just being, oh, I'm going to try to appeal to everybody, because the visuals make way more difference than the text does. And so finding somebody who can coach you to look super confident and likable, that is a big competitive advantage over your peers.
Okay, Chris, real quick before we let you go, give me the best tip you have for taking a great headshot.
Guess what? Not going to surprise you. I'm going to come back to expression. I mean, the light's important. The composition's important, all that. You looking good is important. I can make you look like the best version of yourself possible, but only you can make you better. But having said all of that,
Right.
the expression thing, most people get in there and they'll do these fake picture smiles, and I'm using the PG language because this is Denver TV and I love you guys, but they'll do this as opposed to being this guy, and it's the eyes. Everything I've been talking about basically comes down to the eyes, getting the eyes right. Google Brad Pitt on the red carpet. Look at what he does with his eyes. If you do the same, you will do better in life.
Chris, you are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. These were great tips. I can't wait to use them myself.
You don't need it, but in fact, don't. Give everybody else a chance.
Get more info from nationally recognized headshot photographer and facial expression coach Chris Gillett. Go to liketherazor.com or find them on Facebook at Like the Razor.